Great place to document this ecological catastrophe that we got going on, the heat bubble over the western United States. I used to do all the work for the old Ogden Mall there, plaster restoration, because it's built, all Ogden was an old marsh. They're in La Jolla. And anyway, I used to do all their blanch plaster. I used to do all the restoration on this parking terrace inside the building. Remember, we used to mark it every year, how far it was separating, and it would just crack, and because it was moving. I did all that repair for all those years. I know when they built the mall. Before the mall, this area was something else. Electric Alley, J Street. It was all Japanese. It was all prostitution right there before they built. So anyway, Ogden, Utah. Oh, this has been a phenomenon. At the game last night, the Raptors game, he says, everybody cheer for, we actually got blue skies tonight. By the way, you want to see a view? You go to that ballpark. You ain't seen a fucking view. So my uncle's office used to be right in there, Harold. The old post office. I got to be friends with the muralists here when they were doing that from Puerto Rico. Everybody thinks it was, what'd he go by? That he's not the guy. I mean, he took credit for it, but it's really the other guy, the Puerto Rican. So he says people used to come right here while they're painting and drop televisions off. I mean, you want to talk a book that could be written just on this parking terrace. That's how the mall went down. Some shootings in here, and there was a serial raper hanging around in here. So the smoke, fuck, it's been so bad. This year, fuck, it's been really bad since 2016. 2017. Do you think it's worse than it was in 2017? I don't know. It was bad in 2017. The old rock church. You know, fuck, ours fucking go crazy. The kids do. The autistic kids, oh, they hang up here on the weekends. You know, a lot of good skateboarders in this town. They know, they find. I mean, young fucking artists in this town. Well, there's a bunch of them. They got them caged in. The city's been taken over by a bunch of panty painter fucking near-beer pieces of shit. They've come over. American home run, American manufactured home run Jesus. So this fucking era has been so bad. It's been so bad. You know, I've been here my whole life. I've got 10,000 fucking jobs in this town. 10,000. I'm a biologist in the high desert of Utah. 10,000. Fuck, every one of these buildings has my hands. I remember I had a guy that worked for me that squatted in the top of that building for 20 years. The top of that building. By the way, the little French cafe that's on the other side. They're so fucking, they're incredible, fantastic. There's a bunch of really grassroots, organic Ogden artisans in this town, but they get no fucking, they get nowhere. Fucking town's been taken over by a bunch of near-beer panty painted pieces of fucking shit. You don't know anything about fucking Ogden. I don't know nothing about the fucking city. Right there at the old Marriott. Yeah, that J Marriott. I see they're putting some markers up for Marriott. What about the Tracy farm? My grandma fucking there. That was Electric Alley. Electric Alley, when I was a kid, it was all prostitution. All prostitution. The cages were still there. I don't know if you call them cages. It's like when you go to Amsterdam, the bedroom booths, whatever they call those, that's what was right there. They're usually older prostitutes. I was friends with Annabelle, really good friends. She was died in a car wreck. She shouldn't have been driving to Wendell. We love her. She was a madam. She was the last great madam. The madams always ran this city, always. There's really 4 famous historic madams, you know. It's a really great marker that's been done when the old Standard Examiner, when you watch the Roosevelt, the screenshot, you know, but he doesn't get into the Masonic Temple, you know. Shot in the Lindquist there. Fucking these inherited wealth fuckers are all Brownie war profiteers, every fucking whatever, including the Lindquist. Fuck, they're all the same fucking war profiteering families. Never worked a day in their fucking life. Don't know shit about the art scene, and they try to control the art scene. It's fucking absolutely pathetic. I mean, this place is a fucking perfect place for fucking artists. It is the place for artists. I'm telling you. Kevin Blanch. The tree in the museum. Children, I built that out of laughing plaster. What? You don't think that's a masterpiece? You ever been there and see it? That's probably the most iconic piece of art in this fucking city. Yeah, that's my hand in there. Literally. How about the Masonic Temple, the 1905, hand chiseled that hung from a rope? Leslie Hodgson's first, but fuck me. I'm not in their club. I don't want to be in their fucking club. I met some kids yesterday playing it. Well, I met them a while back. They call themselves the Muskies. I says, the Muskies aren't native, you know. They named them after, they planted the Muskies up at Pineview Dam to eat up the trash fish. And they didn't realize they're so fucking stupid that they eat everything else and they just get bigger and bigger. They play in the alley and they're young, fucking so good. Oh, pure fucking DadA like you never seen pure DadA. Oh, it's happening here. You just don't know it's happening here because you can't fucking see. You're too fucking blinded by the fucking political fucking smog. Talk about smog. This place is a fucking perfect, iconic place for organic artists, and these panty-painted pieces of shit have come in here. Oh, and fucking taken over our art scene. There's young fucking brilliant artists in this fucking town, born and fucking raised, young and old. They get no platform. Cole's got the one down there, but that had to be private fucking. Market Star had to hire him to do that. Yeah, the Atwood boy out there on fucking 1750, William boy, he's fucking, I call him young because I'm getting so fucking old, but fuck, those murals are fucking masters. They're born and raised here. But the young ones, there's some young artists in this fucking town, and they're young, and I mean really young. You don't even know. You don't even know. That's what it's supposed to be, right? Shh. DadA. Zurich? Let me give you a DadA lesson. Kevin DadA Blanch, pure fucking DadA. Mission Bay, fucking California accomplished, for example. The fuck kids, fucking kid, they're fucking douchebags. Pure DadA? I'll show you pure fucking DadA. Berlin? Oh boy, I did the karaoke gig up on the stage with my plastic fucking violin and my soup can. Zurich, Switzerland? Paris. Oh yeah. I thought you had to be poor. I thought you had to be poor. Use what you had. New York City. Elsa Plus. Max Ernest, when fucking Peggy Guggenheim fucking exiled him, she exiled him to Utah. Everything passes through this fucking storied fucking town. I could tell stories and stories and stories you'll never fucking hear anywhere about this town, because I am the walking, talking encyclopedia of this fucking town. What a fucking city. Elsa Plosh used to walk around New York City with fucking a bra made of tomato soup cans. Why the tomato soup can? Right there. See that stack? It was in Art Deco decay when I was young. Collapsed. When the 70s, when the city collapsed and everybody took their money and bolted to California, American can was invented here. Kevin Blanch, the 33rd soup can. American can was right there. Right there. The fucking stockyards, fucking the biggest fucking house, Swiftly, the biggest slaughterhouses in the world, fucking the fucking exchange. I used to trade cattle futures in there, 15, 16. The old Elks sat right there. See that big building, the court building? It was yellow, it was beautiful. One of the Browning heirs, my girlfriend, God, she was wild. She won't tell you that now. She don't say anything, God. Catch our way, just fucking throw beer out the windows. Kevin played fucking poker, her and I. Pure fucking DadA. Elsa Plosh used to wear a fucking soup can bra around New York City. She's the birthplace. And the To the Moon video movie makers in Paris. She used to call Marcel Duchamp Mars. We can't talk about her. My mom was the famous pinup artist at Woodbury, Marjorie Hunsaker. She rejected, I could never understand why she rejected and burned all her stuff. Because they were this. They were sexist pigs. Artists used to say about her, not only could she fucking draw like a camera, she could be her own models. They were sexist pigs. She wasn't going to have none of it. You don't think this town's sexist pigs? Still, just tours. Fawn McCabe Brody. Just the greatest historian, the greatest female artist in American history. Born and raised here. The young professor. the great historian, they won't even speak a fucking name in this town. Now there's these Western, oh, we're Western writer, panty painter pieces of shit talking DeVoto now. A little late, motherfuckers. What about fucking across the wide Missouri on Balco? What about Watt, the first player of color in the history of the NBA? This was all Japanese. It's called J Street. Sakamoto's and their farm and their checkerboarded fucking truck. My dad's close friends. He was born right there. He would walk up 25th Street to the fucking old Deseret Gym, who's been vacant for 25 fucking years now. The Wells Fargo building, which is the first security, Mariner Echo's office, the fucking New Deal cracked right there. Been vacant for 30 fucking years. First player of color in the history of the NBA, 2 national champions at Weber State. I always tell the story, Byron Scott born fucking here, and his dad, Alan Hall, won championships. Annabelle's his grandma. But he left here as a boy. I've been here the whole fucking time. Fucking these fuckers, how can you protect the history when these stupid fuckers don't even know the fucking history? I was talking to this panty painter douchebag the other day, and he says, oh, drunk rollerblading, fucking God, how cool. Fuck, we did it right there in Berthana for fucking decades when we were teenage kids. But we did. Drank on the weekend and fucking roller skated. Fuck. They fucked up this town something else. Really fucked it up. Fucking Godfrey Caldwell, what a couple of fucking derelicts. I know them both. I went to college with them both. I taught with them. Fucking derelict. They don't know fucking shit. They don't know shit. These fuckers don't know shit in this fucking town. Because the people that do, they ain't getting no fucking platform. This town's hardcore. Don't kid yourself. I call it blood. Oh boy. I could write a book just on fucking crime. Ted Bundy's fucking psychopath fucking girlfriend who led him here, fucking all the fucking evil. That fucker was evil. He bailed out of that jail right there. She's from here. Now I go on and on and on and on. I mean, the heinous fucking shit that went on here. The good, the bad, the fucking indifferent, ugly. This is the hotbed for fucking any fucking artist. They import them from fucking Puerto Rico, and they're artists. Torres, he's a fucking artist. They know nothing about Ogden. It's all Joe McQueen. Joe McQueen. Really, I'm so sick of hearing about Joe McQueen. He's 100 years old. Yeah, Electric Alley. Oh, please. Please. Fuck, give it a fucking rest. Tan Joe McQueen. Parrots. Utes. This was just Shoshone land. There's this 25th tunnels. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of that. I work for George Pappas. I did all the restoration. This town is so much more than that. So much more. Fuck, what about the Japanese? J Street. Huh, what about the prostitution? The economy of this town, George Pappas, I'm 18 years old, plastering all the 25th. Kevin, bill me double. I started plastering when I was 16. Bill you? Fuck, hey. First licensed plasterer in this fucking town, the board of contractors will ever run my skill test. What are you talking about? Well, you about $1,200 for fucking weeks of fucking work doing all these things. Bill me double. What the fuck are you talking about, George? 1979, we were family. Ogden City's paying for half. Well, that's pretty fucking corrupt, don't you think? Let me teach you something, boy. Yeah? If it wasn't for corruption, there'd be no fucking economy in Ogden, Utah. It is the fucking economy of Ogden. I says, you would fucking know. He's still alive. He's a gem. I love that guy. And you know, so much historians who know their shit, but they get no fucking platform. The panty painters, the near-breed pieces of shit. American manufactured fucking home range. There's more churches in this fucking town, in a fucking square block area, than any place on earth. The great boom town. In Art Deco decay, as I called it, it's way worse than that. Pure fucking DadA hotbed. But you get no platform. You got a YouTube fucking camera? Use it. Stay out of the fucking museum. Stay out of their fucked up club, because I'll tell you what. I protested the moment so many years, and just so, I'm so happy I never got in. My mom, when I was young, you get invited in all these shows to put your artwork in. Why don't you? No way. Not in these little lovely panty painted pieces of shit. No. I'll wait till the fucking moment one of them fucking the Leopold, Indiana. How many of you got Schiller guy? What? Oh my God, he's a fucking pornographer. Ooh, you ever seen his? Ooh, was at that show last year. Ooh, when you can violate me, and I grew up in blood fucking Ogden, Utah, the most Freudian city on earth. Ask Fawn McKay Brody. Ask Bernard Devoto. Ask Doyle fucking Strong. Who are they? Ask what? Fucking ask any of these fuckers. They won't talk about. The MoMA. Look it up. Epstein's clan. Epstein's fucking clan. Dubin. Uncle Jeffrey's coming over to read the girls. He's the gatekeeper. Leon Black. I was 10 years old. I was at the MoMA. Phyllis Wattis MoMA. She's from here. Yeah. Yep. That Phyllis Wattis. Brigham Young's granddaughter. Brigham Young and Bram Often. Shit we did in this fucking town. They would fucking shoot you. I remember. Oh God. Better not talk about that story. The panty painters have been violated. The economy of this town was prostitution, period, and corruption. Ooh, you ain't seen a Freudian town. I grew up in the 60s in this town, 70s. Holy fuck. You watch the Ken Burns documentary, every screenshot's the old Ogden Standard Examiner. Both Roosevelts fucking here all the fucking time. This was the city. All roads lead to fucking Ogden. Fucking DadA. I go to the museum, I'm 10. They got this woman, beautiful female, probably about 30 years old, stark naked, in bondage, dripping. You know? Andy Warhol, how come you got drips on this fucking can? You got a drip. I don't like dripping. I don't like it. Andy, me neither. Obviously, Leon Black went to the same show I did. He's been accused of all kinds of fucking bondage rape. Rape! Heartbreaker! I always go back to Luann. I was friends with her. There was a picture right in front of the Deseret Gym that sent her to the runways of Paris at 18. I was friends with her. I hung around this town with her. She had legs longer than me. Mick Jagger's girlfriend, they fought over the body. Oh, fuck, she was so much more. Hung herself in an orange scarf. She's from here. She's from here. Lauren Scott? Whoa. This town's fucking hardcore. Fucking always has been. Ask the Shoshone. Fucking the bounty house was right over there. $25 for a child's ear. $50 for $100 for a mouse. Who's the savages? Go ask Jedediah Smith. Go ask Jim Bridger. Fucking Peter Skeen Ogden. Never set foot in Ogden. Peter Skeen Ogden was a mass murderer. He ended up in Oregon. The Ashley fucking 200. Hardcore killer. He used to like take natives and nail them on a pole and fucking cut their limbs off. Never set foot here. They're gonna name it after a fur raper. Why didn't they name it after Miles Goodyear? Huh? Everything about this town. This street right here that I'm shooting this video is Joseph Smith Street, right? Or was it Brigham Young Street? Kiesel kicks him off. Jefferson. I think it's irony because Jefferson Avenue was Joseph Smith. This was Brigham Young. Kiesel threw him out. Threw all the Mormons completely out. Well, it was Belle, the madam. She ran the fucking show. She owned Brigham Young's car. Used to drive it around this fucking town. She bought it at auction. She had all the money. The blood higher for fucking at the end of 25th, fucking the murder capital of the world. You would call to the Union Station. The fucking prostitutes would be lure them in there and slit their throats, throw their bodies in the back fucking alley. I was talking to Eddie that owns the Kokomo. Oh God, don't even get me going on that fucking guy and that molded up, fucked up stucco job he's got. You know, the crack for alcoholics. He said there was a room back in there. He got in the room when he bought the building. Got in there, was fucking hundreds of walls, American GIs, all kinds of different people that had been mugged and fucking stole. I was Ogden. Cops on the take. This fucking town. Whoa. I've been here the whole fucking town. 10,000 jobs up and down all over. Including the tree in the fucking Children's Museum. The Masonic Temple, fucking the Brownie scene, fucking. I got blackballed. And he says, well, I'm a Mason. I split my. This is the Masonic town. Look at this. Fucking nail. Nail me to the fucking wall. This town is so fucking hardcore. I never will fucking ask to be no fucked up Mason. I hate those fucking people. The courts are corrupt here. The police force was. I don't know. I think it probably still is. Everything about this fucking town is corrupt as fucking hell. Oh boy. Always has been. Yep. American home run Jesus. They threw him out and named him after fucking president of the United States, but Kiesel sure named him fucking one after himself, didn't he? This town is fucking corrupt as fuck. The young DadA artists, Detroit, no. Old Williamsburg, I used to be in Old Williamsburg in the fucking day when it was the place. New York City, Zurich, Switzerland, Berlin, Francis, Paris, to the moon. Oh no. It's Ogden, Utah. I'm here to fucking tell you. Kevin Blanche. Pure fucking DadA. The Freudian city.